tunes.
Yeah, that's true. See, that's baked into the intro, so I just chuck the intro there and it just plays. Like I don't know if I have the original file anymore for the.
It would be funny if there was a song and then it just ends with I don't even know how. Like, I don't think I could redo that exactly. Replicates the word. I fucked up big time. But hello, today we're not only tackling a review of Scary Movie, we're going to be talking about if it's problematic and if we think there's going to be issues about the new one being made.
Scary Movie 6.
Yes. So we just finished watching altogether 2000. I almost said 2002s. the 2000s movie Scary Movie.
Yes, it's like a parody comedy horror spoof film of what Scream
a multitude of movies, but it's predominantly
it's framework of Scream, but they reference a ton of other movies as well, all of which escape me. Well, it's mostly Scream. No, okay. I Know What You Did Last Summer. Big part. They're all in Matrix. We saw that at the end there. They did the classic Matrix thing where they fly in the air and they go like this.
Halloween
as well with that window thing.
The Blair Witch.
Sixth Sense. Blair Witch. See, this is the thing that I think Scary Movie has done way better than all of the other ones, and some of them kind of fizzle in the Scary Movie franchise too. Scary Movie has worked because what they have done is that they follow a plot of an actual movie, and then they have stuff sprinkled in, as opposed to like where I've seen Disaster Movie, Epic Movie. They are more like, okay, now this part is this movie, now this part's this movie, now this part's this movie, as opposed to having one overarching story that is parodying one movie, as instead they do like, okay, now this half is fucking in Disaster Movie where it's like this half is The Day After Tomorrow, this is 2012, this is, so it's, I think that's a much better like, what word am I searching for here? That's a much better layout plot. I don't know. It is
kind of deal,
and it allows you to do more coherently, because even though that these make them make sense, Scary Movie makes sense in the universe.
It does make sense. It's funny that even in the year 2000, slasher movies, I guess we're so tired that this movie is just making fun of them. So like that scene with the girl that was on the ground going like, is this the part where I'm supposed to scream? This the part where this supposed to, it's like, holy shit. That was like 26 years ago. Slasher movies were tired. I want them to come back. I feel like if they did a proper, I mean, they kind of do that.
Well, you know, the 80s were huge.
This movie came before.
You could explain your shirt.
No. I wanted people to notice. This is just a Dr. Pepper shirt. What are you talking about?
This movie came out before Bride Chucky, right? And See a Chucky?
Yeah. Way before See.
It definitely would have made fun of those movies if it was after.
Actually, did they ever make fun of Chucky?
Watch it. There's more of the movies, yeah. I don't know.
I haven't seen all the Scary Movies.
From what I know, the second one really harps on ghost movies like Hell House and Exorcist. That's 2.
Okay.
And then 3 is Saw. No, it's not. 3 is Signs. And then 4 is like War of the Worlds, which is weird. Is War of the Worlds horror?
No, not really.
Okay, but let's get back to 2000's Scary Movie, directed by Keenan Ivory Wayans, written by Marlon and Sean Wayans. I think there's more in there, but it's the Wayans brothers. This collaboration who were made famous by In Living Color, and then they had their own show, The Wayans. Actually, I know some of the Wayans were on Living Color. I don't really know how big Marlon and Sean's, but I know that they had their own show, the Wayans Bro Show, which they mentioned in this movie, like when he said like watching movies doesn't make a killer, then he's like fucking canceling them does. He's like, the Wayans Brothers was a good show, man.
Okay, that joke makes sense now, yeah, because he's just going wild off them. This movie was revolutionary when it came out, like. It was, especially as a kid, like it was so funny.
There was parody movies before, but
like Airplane, right?
Naked Gun.
Yeah, the entire thing. But like this one was like, oh, I get all these references because as a kid, it says I watched these movies. I watched Scream,
which is funny. You're like, yeah, I didn't understand like disaster movies, but horror movies when I was like 8, I got it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, like disaster movies, like whatever, like all that other old stuff. Whenever you see disaster movie, I'm remembering there's a disaster film spoof movie as well. So that's what I think you're talking about.
Oh well, that's what it's called. Disaster movie is horrific. Disaster movie, it's bad.
I never saw it. There's also Meet the Spartans and shit like that. They tried, but
I know some people really enjoy epic movie, but disaster movie was fucking
Meet the Spartans
bad.
Was funny.
I don't remember.
You sounded sad about it.
It was funny.
Okay, so this movie, it starts off now. You have the classic opening scene of Scream, pretty much. I also noticed that they were calling the character Drew, which I have no idea why it took me so long to realize that it's because the original actress in Scream her name is Drew Barrymore. She's called Drew Barrymore. What the fuck? Her name is Drew Barrymore. So I was like, that makes a lot more sense. The classic popcorn bubbling up on the stove. So far in this scene, there's nothing that's overly offensive that I think is like out of line.
Yeah, the funny part where the cop now one thing, the white girl.
Oh yes, at the very end of the movie though, where there's a little scene where she's trying to call the cops. She types in like white woman in trouble.
Yeah,
and the cops
instantly. The drop of a hat right there.
But yeah, so what there was that scene. The first thing that like caught me off guard. The first thing that was weird was like she looks down. There's a banana, a gun, a knife. She grabs a banana to protect herself.
Which that's hilarious because in horror movies it happens. They usually grab the worst thing to try to defend themselves. It's never a gun. It's never like, and if so, they grab like they never grab ranged weapons. They always grab like a knife that's like this big. It's like, okay, I understand it's a weapon, but get yourself some distance between these people. There's a Prince joke right at the beginning.
Yeah, there was.
Yeah. I probably didn't know who that was when I was a kid.
Yeah, as a kid, I was probably like, is that Michael Jackson? Doesn't quite look like him though. I don't know.
It was weird. I don't even think like Prince was like a big topic of jokes like ever. So it's just weird to me that joke is there, even though I understood it. And every time I think of this movie, I think of that guy over there because
right over there.
Yeah, I know. He's across from me. It's Christian because he was watching this movie at my birthday party.
Yeah.
One year. And I remember nobody else was in the house. And then you just walk by and Christian has a bunch of bowls of chips in front of him. He's watching Scary Movie.
Is that, see, my memory was, yes, I was eating chips. And I remember your mom saying, why are you dipping the ketchup chips in dip? Is there that? And I never thought of that before. I was like, yeah, why am I? It's already coated with ketchup or whatever. Okay, it makes it sound gross. But I remember people being all around.
I do remember that day. I remember
but there was chips. We were in the house at one point, but we did leave. You stayed.
Really? That's so weird. I'm just sitting there watching a movie.
You were warned into the movie.
He probably rewind to certain scenes when they're gone.
Well, because I remember him when I walked in. I remember seeing him watching the scene where she's in her bra running through the fucking sprinklers.
You could tell I was just there for the chips.
He had priorities.
I'm at your birthday party. You're out there partying. I'm watching. I'm eating chips and shit.
I think it's more for the tits. But
you come back, he's run loop again.
I don't remember any of that. See, I remember a scary movie.
I remember that day. I wanted to come over. I can't remember why I couldn't though. I do remember that day though.
I don't even know if Forrest was there.
I don't remember Forrest. I remember. All I remember is the chip stuff. That's
it. I don't know. But so anyways, the movie. It's good. It's good. Like I said, this one has a really big edge because it if you've seen Scream, at least, because most people have saw that movie. Most people that have seen that movie saw this movie, and there's so many references sprinkled throughout that it becomes a gotcha fest where you're like, okay, I see that, and it kind of keeps you in because you're like, I understand that reference. And when you have one movie that's doing that, it's a lot easier to do. That's why I really think these parody movies should really focus on the fact that you have one movie that is going along and then you sprinkle other things, because if you have way too many movies, too many people can miss the mark of the jokes.
Yeah, you need you emphasize, you want the framework of something like a Scream movie, as opposed, because I don't remember the other movies, but I guess they do section the chunks. Like you got the Signs movie here, you got the Ring movie over here, and it's all in the same thing, I guess. Yeah, that would be a little
This
weird.
is probably the best one, I'm assuming, because that one's probably get ridiculous.
I wonder. I'd see Scary Movie 2.
I know I watched the other ones.
See, I'm a really I like them all, but well, not 5. Nobody likes 5. But see, I am a lover of Scary Movie 4, and that's weird for a lot of people. But honestly, that was written by the people who wrote Airplane. One of them. It was written by the guy who either wrote Airplane or Naked Gun. That movie's hilarious.
Leslie Nielsen was in that one. Was it 4-1? 4th? 3 and 4. Yeah. Because I remember that and the aliens that piss out their fingers or something weird.
Yeah.
Very strange.
Oh, yeah.
I love that we're barely talking about like the actual movie, but we're talking about more things surrounding it. But so the new movie that's coming out, Scary Movie 6, a big thing that they're trying to push is this thing like cancel culture. Like, what we're totally gonna kill it. Cancel culture is gonna be gone after this. I'm like, I haven't heard about cancel culture in like 2 years. Like, your guys are pretty much resurfacing it because I haven't really heard of it.
It's possible their marketing is just bad. You know, the movie could be in production for a while. Maybe I'm trying to give it the benefit of the doubt here. I'm hoping it's a good movie, and that, I mean, if anything, you can take it as a good sign because they're not going to pull any punches, right?
I know, but it can also go in a different direction for me that they're going to be trying too hard to do that. And then the jokes are too on the nose.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's like they can have like a very like politically charged scene, them go like, well, fuck you or whatever. And then it's like, oof, it's too on the nose.
Yeah, look at the camera and be like, am I can't? Or like, so, you know, like, I just
mention
I'm
like
scared.
Donald Trump or something.
I was about to say that. I was like, oh, Trump will have a reference in there.
Probably.
He was probably in one of the movies already.
There's a way to like, you don't, it's not bad to reference them, but you got to be like smart with your dumb jokes, if that makes sense. You can't just make slop.
See, okay, another issue I had with this movie was the first fart joke in this movie actually made me laugh, which I barely laugh at fart jokes, but it's, she's on the phone, she farts. He's like, what was that sound? And then she's like, oh, I farted. And then she's like, oh, I was talking about the popcorn. But it was just like it was such a small, like invasive thing. And it just caught me off guard. But then there was more. I dislike when a fart joke's whole thing is just the fart's funny. Yeah. Something's got to be encompassing that a bit. Yeah. There is a way to do it, and I'm probably a harsher critic than most about them, but that one was funny enough to me.
There can be some good jokes like that, but it was used a bit too much. Yeah.
This movie is great at like really picking at the shortcomings of a lot of scary movies.
Yeah.
What's his name? Ghostface. Is that what we're calling it? I have no fucking the killer.
I guess.
Like Ghostface kills. Who's the blind guy? Who's the blonde guy? Buffy's boyfriend.
It's like Bobby, I think.
No, Bobby's the other. Is Anna Faris's boyfriend? There's Ray.
No, wait.
Bobby.
Wait, did I get that?
Buffy. Brenda.
I swear, I looked at. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, I don't know what's fucking.
What the fuck is his name?
Talking about the police officer?
No, remember the blonde guy?
Yeah, he was the police officer in Freddy vs. Jason. What's his name?
He did a small dick joke with him.
I know every other character's name.
Shit, I don't remember.
I don't remember his name.
Anyways, him. So the blonde guy, he dies in the movie. They're all standing around like, oh, what happened to him? Who knows? And then he's behind the scenes cleaning up and like taking him out in the garbage bag. And especially like in the Halloween scene where she's in the classroom and she looks, there he is. And then she looks away and he runs behind the tree. And it's like, that's how these things would have actually had to happen.
I do like those kind of jokes. Those are really good.
Like,
yeah.
If you think about it, yeah, Michael Myers, when she saw him and then he disappeared, he had to have moved by himself and like ran out of the way. I think they actually show it in 2018's Halloween that he actually just walks. It's like as soon as she looks away, he walks away.
I remember him kind of like turning and then walking off behind the tree slowly. Oh, they show that.
Kind of ruin the magic.
Yeah, theyey're kind of.
But
that's funny. In the original, she walks to the tree, you see him walking far away. just kill the mysteriousness of him.
Yeah, that'd be so.
So yeah, then you like, and then you don't think about the cleanup. Like these guys, all killers are cleanup extraordinaires. Yeah. Like most of the time they don't leave the body. The body's gone. The blood's gone. Everything's gone. So it was funny to see that was how they dealt with it. He's like cleaning up right in plain view. Not only that, he's wearing the costume.
My favorite long running joke is the gay joke with what's his name? Ray. Yeah. Where it says also even at the very end of the movie, just like, yeah, like you blew me, not or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
like he's still
you
in denial.
suck mine, dude.
Yeah.
He's saying how he's not gay, and he's like, you suck mine.
Yeah.
I was also I had a big laugh at they hit the guy, this is a total reference to I Know What You Did Last Summer when they kill the guy, hit him with the car. But then they're like, okay, let's load up the body. And then the blonde guy who I can't remember his fucking name's like, I got his arms. And Bobby's like, I got his back, and then the right, I got his ass.
I guess.
it's just leading to him someone saying
And when
that.
they're robbing him
I got
afterwards,
his-
he's like, I got his drawers, and he's like going for his trying to rip it off.
But you know what? I think Ray is actually like an oddly progressive character, because even though he is forwardly gay, he calls out when people try to call him it. He tells people that it's like, you're putting me in a box, pretty much. Like, he calls out people on the fact, but also he's unabashedly himself. The one joke that I feel is, and it was in a part that a lot of people loved, and it was the run bitch run part. And it's that Shorty described that he roofied her and then like did stuff to her. I'm like, that's a little rough. Yeah, that's well, that's big rough. But
You're talking about when he was being interviewed by all the news stations.
yes, he
Okay,
says
yeah,
she woke up from the roofies and he pulled his tongue out of her ass. So it's like he drugged her and then did stuff to her. I'm like, that's probably it might be the most offensive joke in this movie.
Yeah, because since then, like lots of things have changed. Society has developed in many ways.
Right.
Like,
That's right.
I don't know. You do want to do jokes like that, but there is kind of a limit.
Society's definitely changed.
Okay, now you guys keep this podcast going. I'll be back.
Yeah. What movies do you think are going to be in Scream 6?
Oh, what about like Us?
Us. Oh yeah, Jordan Peele movies. Us. Nope might be in it.
Nope. Us.
Weapons, I think, was in it for sure. It's like very recent movies. Past like 6 years, I think, is going to be in this.
I don't know about like Insidious, maybe.
I hope they do Insidious. Oh, Conjuring. They got to do that, because I don't think they covered any of those movies in like Scream 5.
I don't think Paranormal Activity. I don't know when Paranormal Activity might have been covered already.
Did they? Yeah, I think they might have covered that, because that was 2010. Maybe that was like Scream or Scream. Scary Movie 5, which might have not been that good. You said you like Meet the Spartans. Well, I think I watched that.
That was like 2008, right?
Was that so? That was all about the movie 300.
Yeah,
I think that was good, right? I can't remember.
now like
2008.
because it's not based on horror. It's like some actual like movies, like 3000, right?
Oh yeah, they stepped away from horror for that one.
Yeah, this movie is definitely. I think it was legendary because this is like the first movie to make fun of horror movies, like in that way, like that. That noticeable. No one thought about that.
Just straight up parody it like that, like.
But
scene for
remember,
scene.
a lot of these movies that they made fun of were fresh. Like Blair Witch came out a year ago.
So
It was
they
brand
just
new.
did they skip over Freddy vs. Jason entirely?
Well, it came out before it.
But like Scary Movie 2 didn't talk about it, right?
Yeah.
I don't think they did. They did The Ring.
Yeah, because the original Scream was like 3 years old, Blair Witch is a year old. So like they're referencing some old and new movies.
That's so weird.
It's
Blair
weird to
Witch
think
was
about,
like
right?
A year old.
I know you did last summer. I think came out in '90s too. So
That's crazy.
those means we're actually new. And think about it, these movies were actually good too, and they were new. Like you can have a new villain now, and be like, oh,
See that us being kids too. When you first watch it, was like it's such a big deal. That makes it like really funny. I don't know. Even like because you would laugh at the fart jokes and stuff, right? Because it's just like that's I don't know. It's like it's perfect kind of humor for that.
yeah.
I think Scary Movie 6 will be good. I think honestly it's gonna be like a solid, like I feel like it's gonna be like a 60%, which is fine because the movies they're not gonna be like 100%. They're not gonna be like a Naked Gun. I don't expect that kind of level of writing somehow. Because I don't know when they started filming this movie, but AI kind of took off in like the last 2 years.
I wonder if COVID will have a appearance in this.
Yeah, that's right. They are gonna.
Although I say how far do they reference? Obviously, they reference Halloween '78, and this movie came out in 2000, so that was obviously 20 years ago. So they could reference COVID, and it's kind of old now.
They will do COVID, and they will do. Do Donald Trump.
See,
for
they
sure.
should do a thing where someone's getting killed. I can't come in. It's COVID. He's wearing a mask. Can't come in 6 feet apart.
6 feet. Oh yeah, there could be that.
There's so much they can do.
There's a lot of references. Like they reference The Sixth Sense at one point. I think Shorty. He's the guy always getting high all the time. He's like top character of that because every scene he's in is like fucking funny. He's getting high with Ghostface.
Oh, yeah.
All the Ghostface masks changing and shit.
Oh yeah.
Does the original Ghostface mask have like a nose hole, like a skeleton?
Is that the one where he looks more skeletonish when he's like high?
I remember because I saw a skeleton hole in the nose, but I'm forgetting what the normal Scream Ghostface mask looks like.
Isn't it just the standard one, or like was the one the skeleton? Was that only for Scary Movie?
Also, how could they use the same mask if it's an official movie? Is it the same one? I don't know.
They had someone small play Ghostface in this.
Yeah,
you can tell because they don't want to look like, they want to find a way to make it look more goofy. Have someone look like someone like a kid, like a teenager in a costume.
So overall, I'd rate the movie like a solid 8 out of 10. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's like the jokes. I've heard them before. Oh shit! There he is.
I am Darth Hyvisius. Boom! Look at
Damn.
Funniest thing.
Yeah.
Not even Star Wars today.
Nothing Star Wars related today.
Okay, sorry for this. Took so much effort for like probably gonna be like a fucking whatever second joke, but hey, Sith eyes. This is all I had. I'm Darth Hyvisius.
Yeah. Hyvisius.
Hyvisius, right? It works. Are they still in?
They are. Yeah.
Okay, it feels like this one's half hanging out. I don't even know.
I can't even tell.
But I'm crying big time. I've never stuck anything in my eyes. How do you guys do that? That was so fucking tough to get in my fucking eyes.
You did it faster than I did.
I look at you guys. You guys don't do it.
When I tried contacts, it took me an hour with an eye doctor to get both in. An hour because my eyes kept flickering. I was like a big pussy about it.
Yeah, I'm a big pussy too. I don't like things
then it took
in my
an hour
eyes.
to take it out, and I was just like, shit, I don't know how to fuck to do this.
but okay.
I want to get good at that. But
we talked about Scary Movie enough.
We did.
Let's give those reviews. It's a solid Scary Movie is a solid 7.5. Good movie. It's a good movie that I enjoy on the regular.
It'd be much higher if, when it came out, I would have written higher. But like the things it's talking about and parodying are older now, so they're not exactly relevant.
But like 7.5 is a good rank.
It's
not
watch.
An Oscar-worthy movie,
That's
but it's a comedy I'll watch.
Scary Movie 6, honestly.
You got pepper in your eye. Your eyes all red.
You got pee in my eye. Yeah, so there's a little bit of a tinge of red, by the way, that I can see. It's weird.
Really? I was going to wonder about that. It's like, do you see?
I see how the corners of my eyes are going to be so infected.
I think you only wear those for like an hour or two. You take them out because they're not meant for like breathing well with your eyes.
Is they're for a year?
Yeah, but like at a time, you want to take them out every like 3 hours.
Also, what a steal! These were like $15.
Yeah,
Timo.
Timo.
That's a Timo.
Timo.
Yeah, certain eye contacts.
That's
Timo really well.
It's the Timo.
It's the fake Timo.
But anyways, thanks everybody for coming. Yeah. We had a good comprehensive thing. They talked more about it than me, but hey, I thought this was going to go a lot sooner. This joke was supposed to be like 45 minutes ago.
Yeah.
But thanks everybody. Have a good night. Ba, ba.
Right.
We should all watch porn together. That's just all it will be.